Hello, good morning. I got up this morning full of the joys of spring. Well, not really, because my back's hurting, but that's another story. I thought, yeah, today I'm going to do the photographs, put things on Etsy. And then the rain came down and it all went dull. The reason why you can see me a bit brighter is I've actually got my daylight light on, because it's gone very dark. In fact, it's gone darker than the day of the eclipse. Although I missed that completely, I must have nodded off. Story of my life, I'm always in the wrong place at the wrong time. Well, what shall I say today? Today I'm wearing a dress that I got from eBay. Can't tell you any more about it except I had it ages. Cardigan I'm wearing. I can't tell you the yarn because it's one of the ones I dug out a stash and crocheted it ages ago. As you can tell, whoops, by the fact that it doesn't really meet anymore. I can show you where the pattern came from. It's a book called by Kim Worker. That's W-E-R-K-E-R, and it's called Crochet Gifts. And in the middle of it all is the pattern that I used. It's called the Mesh Trellis Cardigan, but as you can see I didn't put the, sorry about waving it, I didn't put the frills on the end of the sleeves. So frills and me don't get along. I'm not a frilly person. I would probably dip them in the washing up or whatever, yeah. I'm just not not a together kind of person. And that's the back view of said cardigan. I mean, some things in this book are really pretty, but they are just not me, because I get hooked up on every doorknob I go past. And my friend calls them doorknob hangers. So although that looks very pretty, no, not for me. As you can see, it's all very, you know, stringy things, whatever they are, chains. It's a nice book though. There's quite a lot of you know, gift ideas. You know, if you want something small, yeah, to do for a gift. I'm not going to go through the whole thing because I'm sure I've done it all before. It'll be way back in time, but sorry people if you've only just started following me. This is another door hanger upper, but it is very sweet. Here's a bolero. That's the back view. And that's the front view. Right, that's enough about what I'm actually wearing today. Right, what have I been doing? Well, in the things that came from China, I had this idea when it was sort of winter spring. I was going to do these cloche hats with feathers. And of course it's taken the feathers that long to arrive, but they've only just come. So the idea is now shelved until winter. There's some lovely colours. I mean, I love purple, as you know. So purple feathers are quite my thing. Black feathers. And these are, I hope you can see through the pack, but I'm not taking them all out. Brown and beigey ones. In fact, I must have liked them that much. I've ordered them twice. Emerald green, with me and my love for bright colours. Emerald green. I'm showing you the ones where the packages are already open. And I had some bright red ones somewhere, but there must be somewhere around. There's pink, and there's a sort of a lovely teal colour. And then these are pretty because they're all different shades of feathers. I can really see me having fun with those later. I've got 2 packs of those. And, oh, another pack of the mixed ones. Again, I must have liked those. And then these that remind me of my dad. Now you might wonder why red feathers remind me of my dad. But there was a song back when I was a child, I think it was by Guy Mitchell. We're showing my age there, aren't I? And my dad used to sing it to me. and it was they're falling everywhere now. It was a song that you have to excuse the singing, but she wears red feathers and a hooly hooly skirt. She wears red feathers and a hooly hooly skirt. She lives on just coconuts and fish from the sea. I think it's a smile in her face, something, a gleam in her eye, and love in her heart for me. It was one of my dad's favourite songs. I got reminded of it actually the other day. I belong to a Facebook page, as we all belong to different Facebook pages. And this one is like from where I was brought up. I can't get them back in. Oh, when you think we used to have feather duvets and stuff. The mad escaping feathers. And it's all about where I used to live. You know, it's like memories of Royton and memories of Oldham and Shaw. And they were talking about what songs like remind you of your childhood. You know, what do you remember most about your childhood? I mean, one of the first ones I remember is actually Jesus loves me, this I know, 'cause the Bible tells me so. Little ones to him belong. They are weak, but he is strong. Yes, Jesus loves me. You can tell I went to Sunday school, can't you? Right, what else am I doing? Oh, yes. I have finished the lovely black shawl, which I am very proud of. It's gorgeous. If I say so myself, blows my own trumpet, no shame. It's the Doris Chan View Curacao shawl, which is beautiful. And it's done in Malabrigo, which is, I think it's 100% merino. It's gorgeous to work with, absolutely lovely to work with. I have made these shawls before in different yarns, but I must say this is one of the nicest yarns I've actually used for it. Lots of people have been in touch with me on, you know, Facebook saying, where's the pattern from? And I keep saying it's from the Amazing Crochet Lace book by Doris Chan. But it was published in 2006, so people are actually finding a lot of trouble in actually finding the pattern. So Doris has actually put a pattern out on Ravelry now. You have to pay for it, of course. It's the same pattern, but it's more of a shallower, rounded pattern. If I remember rightly, it's one that Sue showed that she was making, you know, the last time that she made a video with me. So if you're interested, it's called Lotus Wings by Doris Chan. So if you can't get hold of Amazing Crochet Lace book, I did actually find one for a lady, but by the time she went to click on the link, somebody else had beaten her to it, and it had gone. What have I been buying as well? Oh yeah, I saw these on somebody's, might have been Pam actually, Yarny Nana, where, you know, if you get to the really end of your threads and you've got such a midgy little bit of yarn to sew through and you can't get it through the needle, it's so tiny. These are a set, they're by Susan Bates and they're called finishing needles, and they're basically like, I don't know if you can see them, like a long bodkin, and you can thread even the tiniest thread through to catch it. And then while I was on eBay, I mean, I'm not buying any yarn, so you can tell I'm getting cabin fever or whatever, so nothing's coming through the door. I got these plastic pins, you know, they're for pinning up your crochet or your knitting. Again, they're Susan Bates, they're called seaming pins. If I use ordinary pins, even though I buy long pins with a quilting head on them, you still lose them in your crochet when you're actually trying to pin things together. And I'm always so afraid I've left a pin in something, especially if it's a baby's thing. So that's what I've got. Where am I up to at the moment with my crochet? I am still making, whoops, where have we gone? Lost it as usual. You've probably seen about 4 of my chins now, because I'm bending the wrong way. I'm still making this, which was a free pattern on Ravelry. What's it called? I don't know what it's called. Cable Jacket by Trevor, but it's T-R-E-V-A, McCain. So that's M-C and then C-A-I-N. Skill level intermediate, it says. It's just a matter of if you know how to crochet. Sorry about the pattern being a bit liney, but my printer's running out of ink. I've done the back now and one front. Why I wanted the seaming pins is that it may block nicely, but at the moment it's looking very frilly on either end. I think it would have been better, you know, with half double crochets on the end seam, because of course when you're doing the double crochets into the cable it pulls it downwards in length. I mean, it's alright in the middle where the double crochets are, but the ends, I think they should have done the ends in a half double crochet. I mean, I'm hoping I can sew it together without it flaring. You know, maybe I'll do a back stitch, I don't know, instead of sewing it edge to edge. And I've done one of the fronts, and I've just about started the other front. See, the same thing's happening with the fronts. I mean, luckily I'm going to be putting a band on there so I can sort of gather it up a bit, you know. But I did do it to the pattern, and that's what happened. Never mind, I'm sure it'll be alright on the night. Well, that's about it, really, I think. As I say, today, oh, it's now stopped raining. Today I was going to put some photographs because I'm way behind with putting things on my Etsy store. In my Etsy store, in my Etsy shop, whichever. I keep saying on, and it's not on, it's on Etsy, in my store. I've got loads of things. I mean, Janico took some wonderful pictures for me, but unfortunately they're not actually colour true, so I need to take more photographs of the actual garment, like flat. Then I can say, well, the flat one is colour true, but this is how it looks on a model, because they look so much nicer when they're on a live model. I'm going to have to get, as I said before, I don't know if you watched the video that I did with Zoe, 24 Carat Crochet, but we were talking about our issues, you know, with Etsy, how you price things, how you value yourself, how you value your time and everything. And we were talking about presentation and photographs and things like that. And I'll hold my hand up. My house is cluttered and I do not have a nice plain wall where I can stand Paris against, take her photographs. And to take her out into the garden, my garden is like that, then it steps down, then it steps down. So to actually haul Paris down to where I've got a decent flat, my garden slopes by the way. So if I put Paris on the slopey bit, she looks like she's been out on the town. And I've tried propping a book or a brick or something underneath her to level her up, but it just doesn't work. And so as I was saying, I really would like a fashion student or something like that that would give me a few pointers, you know. Preferably somebody who's good with photographs. Don't want a lot, do I? Because I can't afford to pay her anything. Or him, anything. Not being sexist here, it could be him. That's what I need really. I need a social secretary or whatever you want to call them. Business secretary, isn't it really? You know, so I could sit and happily crochet and somebody else would say, oh yes, this is lovely, wonderful, I'll just drape it this way and that way and the other way and make it look absolutely wonderful and put it on Etsy for you. And I'll be going, yes, thank you very much. Yes, thank you. Because I am absolute rubbish at doing that. Rubbish. I shouldn't admit to you that when I'm trying to sell things in my Etsy shop, but I just want to explain to you that the things might not look as nice as they really are because my photographs are not tip-top. Apparently that's the secret of your better sales on Etsy, is to get your photos tip-top. I'm working on that, people. I'm working on that. Anyway, today it's now stopped raining, but I've gone off the boil now. I've gone off the whole idea of taking photographs. Because to be truthful, I'm nipping out to meet my live model Janico. We're just going to have a coffee and a natter and catch up with the rest of the world because I've not seen her for 2 or 3 weeks. And I've got to do wash some dishes. They've been there a little while, so it's now a snorkel and rubber gloves job because I might be a while. You know, you may have noticed that I'm not the tidiest person in the world. I really, really would love a craft room, which I don't have. I just have a front room that looks like it's cluttered because it's full of a craft. And I would love a craft room where you could just shut the door on everything and just bring one project downstairs with you in the evening, you know, to work on. Instead of being surrounded by stuff. I envy people who are so tidy. I really do. I think the bigger your house is, the easier it is to keep tidy. I know they say when you have small houses you have to keep them tidy, but I find it's dreadfully hard. I mean, I've got the dog beds everywhere. Excuse me, I've got hiccups now. You may have noticed it's very quiet. I've got no Gigi today. I've got Buster, who has claimed my recliner, and he's sitting there waiting for his dog walker coming, but she's not coming for another hour or so. And then when she's been and brought him back again, then I am off to do a little shopping. And not much shopping, because I really overspent when I went Tesco shopping. I do. If I do online shopping, I finish up spending about £70 and I've got nothing to eat. Well, I have, but it's all fripperies, you know what I'm saying? Nothing solid, like meat. Something I can make a dinner with, you know. But when I go shopping myself, I'm actually a bit more... Well, I have to be more limited with what I buy, because I've only got my scooter. And it fits 2 shopping bags on it. Not the plastic ones, because they roll around. I take my solid shopping bags. And they fit in my foot well, you know. And if I buy more than 2 bags worth, then I'm snookered really, because I've got nowhere to put them. I have got a bag, but they put it on the back of your seat. And I'm not a contortionist. I'm no good at the best of times at turning round, and it's all behind me. So I have to actually get off my scooter to put things in the back of there. And the basket on the front holds a loaf, a loaf of bread, and it's full. They obviously don't design them for women who go shopping. They must design them for men, I think. With a few bottles of beer in the front basket, and everything's fine. It's a good job Gigi's not here, because a car's just pulled up next door, and he owns the street, and he takes an instant dislike to anybody who comes anywhere near my drive. Well, I think that's about it. Now, it's not very... no Sue this week. She can't come every week because of her shift rotas and different things and stuff like that. Always crowding. So, nothing really to come in the post unless my wool from China comes. If you've ever ordered wool from China, it's great bargains, lovely bargains of stuff, but you just have to forget all about it until it actually arrives, because it takes forever. I was going to make, you know, like arm warmers and things like that, but I think they're going to be put to one side, ready to make arm warmers for autumn next year. This is why I've never had any money. I'm always like in advance, you know, buying in advance for things. I mean, luckily I've got quite a lot of cotton that I bought at the end of last year, which was like too late for the summer of last year. So now I went into the garage with, when Sue did come last time, and sorted out what I've got in cotton. So I've got things to start summer things with. Once I get my niece's presents out of the way, they're the first priority, because their birthdays are the 2nd of April and the 3rd of April. So I don't have a lot of time, do I? So I better stop chatting on here and pick up a crocheting hook. So thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoyed our chat, a joint chat with me and Zoe, 24 Carat Crochet. We aim to try, and that was a first experimental one, because we were trying to set it up where people could actually chat, you know, and it only worked out for me and Zoe that particular day. And we got like messages saying, people saying they were trying to join us and they couldn't join us, and because that wasn't the way it was set up, unfortunately. We weren't excluding you people, but it just wasn't set up that way. Anyway, hopefully we might try to do like a live chat with more people, you know. But it won't be me, because I'm clueless. It will be Zoe who's setting it all up. I'll just be sitting there with my crochet. And I do apologise for having my head down through the whole of Zoe's... I didn't realise I was so off camera, because I was crocheting. I was trying my best to keep up crocheting with my niece's cardigan. Anyway, that's it. Maybe next week, maybe Sue will be here. I'm not too sure. She did promise that she would try and finish off the shawls that she was showing, that were partly done. So hopefully, if I don't have anything new to show, she will. So that's bye from me, and I'm going to go out because housework, no, my back is, yeah, don't want to talk about it, don't want to bore anybody, but my back is, today. And yesterday and Sunday I just wanted to take a chainsaw and chop myself in half, yeah. Sounds a bit drastic, but if you've got spinal pain, you know what I'm talking about. It's either you want to take the pain someplace else so you don't think about your back. I know it sounds daft, but bang your head against the wall, give yourself a headache, transfer the pain from your spine to your head, you know. Oh, it's a good job I keep cheerful. Although I did have a very moany day the other day. I was moaning at everybody. Well, not at everybody. I was just moaning to anybody who would listen, having a whinge. I think we all have days like that. It's so hard to stay cheery, positive every single day of the week when your back's going. I know there's several of my viewers who have the similar pain troubles and that, and they know exactly what I'm talking about. Anyway, the rest of you who don't have pain, I hope that you always remain that way. I would never wish pain on anyone, honestly, never, ever. So, oh, thank you very much. I've got lots and lots of new friends that's joined us. So I'm very, very grateful to you for joining me. So hi to everybody. I'm not going to single out your names because I don't think that's, you know, nice to say, oh, thank you such and so for joining us. You know, it sort of puts people in the spotlight when maybe they want to just lurk quietly in the background. And thank you to everybody who remains with me, stays with me, my faithful. God, that sounded big-headed, didn't it? Didn't mean it to come out that way. But you know who you are. My great friends that I've made through the internet and everything like that. So, hi. And those who haven't watched Hayley's videos, she's expecting a little boy, Hayley from Hayley's Hats. So congratulations, Hayley. And we do hope to see more videos with showing you baby items that you're making for a new baby to be. So with that, I will just say bye. Going now. Sun's not shining, but it's not raining, so bye. Bye bye. Must learn to edit. Bye bye.